Hello dear students, welcome to my next class. Today we are going to solve one more problem on holding company's account. These problems comes in 2015 question paper. Okay, so this problems comes in 2015 question paper. So my dear students, whenever we have to calculate the problem, main thing is what? To calculate the working notes. Okay, important. Remaining things totally must be easy. Totally it is very easy, but thing is what? Working note is very important. Whenever we are going to calculate the problems, first of all ನಮ್ದು ಏನಿರಬೇಕು ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ನೋಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಕಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ವಿ ನೋ ಹೌ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ದಿ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ನೋಟ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟ್? ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ majority in minority interest and the cost of control, capital reserve, each and everything. Okay, so 5 marks ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನೋಡಿದೀವಿ and plus before problem 15 marks ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದೀವಿ. Let's move to the problem now. So here it's a balance sheet. No need to explain. Okay, no need to explain. It's showing in the screen. Share capital, which is nothing but there are two companies here. One is Praveen, another one is Sunil. Praveen is nothing but holding company, Sunil is nothing but subsidiary company. Okay, so here there is information here. See, share capital, on behalf of share capital information given, in behalf of reserve and surplus given, in behalf of trade payable given, tangible fixed assets, non-current investment, trade receivable. Okay, so entire information is given in the form of what? Our balance sheet. So my dear students, whenever we are going to calculate the things, ಏನು ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ನಾವು? ಮೇನ್ adjustment ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೈತಿ, that one we have to know. So see here, there is Praveen Limited acquired shares in Sunil Limited on 1/10/2014. Okay, so when he acquired the shares on 1/10/2014. So see here, yellow shares mention ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಎಷ್ಟು shares acquire ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರ. Okay, so didn't mention. Come to the point. C, non-current investment. This is nothing but our cost of acquisition amount. Okay, so cost of acquisition amount ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? 1,90,000. So ಈ 1,90,000 ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂತು? When they acquired 12,000 shares in Sunil Company Limited. It means what? Praveen Limited acquired 12,000 shares of Sunil Limited as on which date? On 1/10/2014. Okay, this is the first thing. Tiditu. So here what is that? When they acquired on 1/10/2014, how many shares they acquired? 12,000. Okay, this is the one thing. So next, general reserve of Sunil Limited. So here see, on 1/4/2014 general reserve kottari. How much? 10,000. Come to the point here. General reserve ಏನು ಡೇಟ್ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, nothing is given. Okay, how much they have given? 60,000. but here in adjustment 1/4/2014 ಗೆ how much considered ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? 10,000. Okay, so here 10,000 means what? This general reserve is nothing but this general reserve is nothing but what? Our general reserve for the year. Okay, this is nothing but what? Our for the year. ಎಷ್ಟು ಐತಿ ಟೋಟಲ್? 60,000 ಐತಿ. 60,000 ನಲ್ಲಿ 10,000 already we have taken on 1/4/2014 as a general reserve. Okay, next, bills payable of Sunil Limited included rupees 20,000 accepted in favor of Praveen Limited, out of which Praveen Limited discounted bills worth rupees 12,000. Okay, so here how much they have taken here as accepted amount for in behalf of Sunil Limited? 20,000. In that how much they discounted? 12,000. It means 20,000 minus 12,000, how much bantu? 8,000. That 8,000 is nothing but intercompany's dues in behalf of ಏನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? bills payable. It means bills payable is links to whom? To the bills receivable. So bills payable ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ 8,000 we have to deduct, and in bills receivable also we have to deduct. Okay, next, creditors of Sunil Limited, how much they have given? 50,000. 50,000 is nothing but what? Our 50,000 is nothing but what? This is nothing but our intercompany dues. Intercompany dues ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ? 50,000. ಎದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಐತಿ? ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ. ಸೊ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಐತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ದಿಸ್ 50,000 ಫ್ರಮ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಅಂಡ್ ದಿ ಡೆಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ 50,000 ಫಾರ್ goods supplied by Praveen Limited at cost, 25% half of the goods purchased are ಇನ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಸುನಿಲ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್. ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದು 50,000 ಐತಿ, ಈ 50,000 ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಫ್ ಅವ್ರ ಗುಡ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರ. ಸೊ ಎಷ್ಟು on basis of cost, that is nothing but 25%, cost 25%. so already this cost ನೀವು ಓದಿದಿರಿ in financial accounting ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಓದಿದಿರಿ. so when cost becomes, how to calculate 25 divided by 125 ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂತು, 100% plus cost, that is nothing but whatever 100 plus 25, this total become 125. okay, this is the things. so here what we have to do, we have to calculate our consolidated balance sheet. so this problems comes in 2015. okay, now as usual what we have to do, we have to make a working note ಏನು ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. you can see this I written here H Limited. H Limited is nothing but which company? Praveen Limited. Praveen Limited acquired 12,000 shares. ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂತು 12,000? see here 12,000 shares of Sunil Limited on 1/10/2014. so here my dear students, you can see ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ share capital Sunil Limited 1,50,000. 1,50,000 means 1,50,000 divided by 10 means total shares of Sunil Limited ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು? 15,000. ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ shares? 15,000. ಈ 15,000 ನಲ್ಲಿ 12,000 ಪ್ರವೀಣ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಅಕ್ವೈರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರ. ಸೊ ಸುನಿಲ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಉಳಿತು? 3,000. ದ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ 4:1. ಓಕೆ, ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಐತಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಇಯರ್ as usual from 1st April to 31st March. date of acquisition from 1/10/2014. so pre-acquisition period ಮತ್ತು post-acquisition period ಗೊತ್ತೈತಿ how to prepare. from 1st April ರಿಂದ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು from on 1/10 ಮಟ್ಟ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತೈತಿ? 6 months. this 6 months goes to pre-acquisition and the remaining 6 months goes to post-acquisition. okay, so cost of acquisition, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರಿ, this is non-current investment is nothing but our cost of acquisition. ಎಷ್ಟು ಐತಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? 1,90,000. so as usual we have taken 1,90,000. nominal value per share, nominal means what? face value ಎಷ್ಟು ಐತಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? 10 each ಐತಿ. okay, we have taken here. so this is the basic things. now let's move to the whatever working note on pre post acquisition reserve and profit. so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನಾವು? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಎದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ? ಪ್ರಿ ಮತ್ತು ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಅಕ್ವಿಸಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಮೂವ್ ಟು ದ ರಿಸರ್ವ್. ಐ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಯು ಜನರಲ್ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರಿ? 60,000. so total we have taken here 60,000. ಈ 60,000 what we have to do? we have to less general reserve on 1/4. see in adjustment ನಲ್ಲಿ on 1/4/2014 ಗೆ they have taken 10,000. so deducted this 10,000 ಎಷ್ಟು ಉಳಿತು? 50,000. 50,000 is nothing but current year general reserve. so ಇಲ್ಲಿ total ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ? reserve 60,000 ಐತಿ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ 10,000 ಪ್ರೀ ಅಕ್ವಿಸಿಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಮತ್ತು ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ 50,000 ಉಳಿತು. ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಗೋಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ 1st April ರಿಂದ to 31st March ಮಟ್ಟ ಬಂತು ಈ 50,000. so how we are going to prepare this? so here pre-acquisition reserve on 1/10,000 1/4/2014 it is 10,000. remaining 50,000 ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು in the form of pre-acquisition period ಮತ್ತು post acquisition period ನಲ್ಲಿ. so total pre-acquisition ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ? 35,000 and here the post acquisition become 25,000. okay, this is the things. okay, this is the things in the form of whatever general reserve. now let's move to the next whatever profit and loss account. how much they have given? 15,000. this is nothing but whatever 1/4/2014. this is nothing but whatever 1/4/2014. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ಲಿ 2 ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರ, 2 types of profit ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರ. ಸೊ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರ? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ 1/4/2014 ದ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? 60,000. ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಇಸ್ 60,000 plus this 15,000. so total profit ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ? 75,000. these 75,000 we have to distribute among the pre and post acquisition. see, so as usual on 1/4/2014 ಗೆ ನಾವು 15,000 ತಗೊಂಡಿವಿ. remaining 60,000 we divided in the form of months, pre acquisition period ಮತ್ತು post acquisition period ನಲ್ಲಿ. so ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ? 45,000, 30,000. okay, this is the things. no need to explain this all. I told you my dear students, whenever we are going to prepare this majority and minority chart, what is our main focus? to be only ಸಬ್ಸಿಡಿಯರಿ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಏನೇನೈತಿ ಸಬ್ಸಿಡಿಯರಿ ಕಂಪ್ನಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋದು ದಿಸ್ ಮಚ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಶೇರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ವೆನ್ ಎವರ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮಿನಾರಿಟಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ನೋ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಶೇರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗತೈತಿ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗತೈತಿ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಓಕೆ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ವೆನ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟೆಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಓವರ್ ಆಲ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ನಮಗೆ ಮೈನಾರಿಟಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಿಕ್ತು 57,000 ದಿಸ್ 57,000 ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ವೇರ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದಿ main consolidated balance sheet okay this is the things in the form of what our calculation of majority and minority interest as usual you know how to prepare our cost of control or goodwill so cost of acquisition 1,90,000 as usual nominal value andre 12,000 shares acquire ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರ which rupees 10 each andre face value ಎಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು 10 so nominal value ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1,20,000 so the goodwill becomes 70,000 you are thinking ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂತು we can go to the problem now we can go to the problem now see intangible fixed assets ಐತ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ so how much they have given 75,000 40,000 ಇದು ತಗೋಬೇಕಿರಲ್ಲ so that's why we mention here in the form of a existing goodwill ನೀವು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ನೋಡಬಹುದು you can go and see the format so existing goodwill ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ 75,000 ಮತ್ತು 40,000 ಇದು this and this entire goodwill ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ goodwill ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು ನಮ್ದು 1,85,000 okay this is the thing next capital reserve you know already a capital reserve ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ತಗೋಬೇಕು pre acquisition reserve pre acquisition of profit from the majority interest ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು pre acquisition of reserve ಮತ್ತು ಏನು pre acquisition of profit ಬಂದೈತಿ that we have to take see here you can take see 28,000 ಮತ್ತು 36,000 okay same like that here 28,000 36,000 so here capital reserve we got 64,000 okay so one more calculation we done here in the form of unrealized profit ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರಿ ಸಿ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಅಂತ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಐ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಯು ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ unrealized profit so how we calculated you can see here so how we calculated this unrealized profit see goods supplied by Praveen Limited to Suni Limited is how much 50,000 in the form of 25% cost plus yeah how much they have taken half of goods it means 50,000 divided by half means ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು 25,000 ಈ 25,000 ಮೇಲೆ 25% ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಇಲ್ಲಿ unrealized profit ಮಾಡೋದು so here see 25,000 into 25 divided by 100 plus 25 I already told you in the before only so ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ unrealized profit 5,000 this is simple calculation so my dear student this unrealized profit ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ two side ಬರ್ತೈತಿ entries one is from profit from the liability side and one more from stock side in the form of asset side okay this is the thing now as usual go for the consolidated balance sheet okay so here consolidated balance sheet how we are going to prepare so I told you my dear students whenever we are going to prepare our share capital in ತಗೊರೋದು only we can take from the holding companies see holding company ಎಷ್ಟು ಐತಿ 9 lakh plus 1 lakh ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು 10 lakh so as usual we have taken here 10 lakh see we can see working note ಮಾಡೇನಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ okay this is the first thing next ಏನೈತಿ reserve and surplus note number 2 how we prepare this 3,39,000 let's go for the calculation how we prepare reserve and surplus is divided into three parts one is capital reserve another one is general reserve and the final is profit the final is profit that is nothing but our surplus so capital reserve ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬಂತು see capital reserve ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಿಕ್ಕೈತಿ ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 64,000 but goodwill ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಿಕ್ಕೈತಿ 1,85,000 it means the capital reserve amount is less than goodwill ಅಂದ್ರೆ overall ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ಯೂ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ totally we can take as a due in the form of 64,000 goodwill ಎಷ್ಟು ತಗೊಂಡಿವಿ totally 64,000 therefore purpose capital reserve become nil okay so same like general reserve ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂತು ಇದು 90,000 see Praveen Limited ಎಷ್ಟು ಐತಿ 90,000 so as usual we have taken here 90,000 ಮತ್ತು ಏನು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು post acquisition of P Limited so ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂತು ಇದು post acquisition so here see post acquisition ಎಷ್ಟು ಐತಿ 20,000 in the form of majority interest that is nothing but 20,000 we added here so ನಮ್ದು general reserve ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು 1,10,000 again the third point is C that is nothing but Profit on 1/4/2014 current year profit regarding the Praveen Limited. You can see 60,000 plus 1,50,000. As usual, we have taken 60 plus 1,50,000. Total ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು 2,10,000. In that add post acquisition profit of majority interest. ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂತು majority interest ನಲ್ಲಿ post acquisition ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ 24,000. This one we have to take here. So 24,000 as well it becomes 2,34,000. Now what we have to do, we have to less this unrealized profit. Unrealized profit ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಿಕ್ಕಿತ್ತು ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 5,000. So same entry ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು entry in the form of stock. So here total surplus ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು 2,29,000. When we calculated all these three, capital reserve ಅಂತೂ ನಿಲ್ ಐತಿ, general reserve ಬಂತು 1,10,000 and this surplus become 2,29,000. So reserve and surplus ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು 3,39,000. You can see here 3,39,000. Okay, this is the thing. Next, as usual, minority interest already ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದೀವಿ, ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. This is our 57,000 is nothing but our minority interest. As usual, we have written here. Next, our trade payable. Note number 3 ನೋಡೋಣ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Note number 3 ನೋಡೋಣ. So this trade payable is based on creditors ಮತ್ತು bills payable. You can see here. You can see here creditors ಮತ್ತು bills payable. ಇದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದು ನಾವು ಈಗ, we have to calculate our trade payable. So come to the point. Trade payable Praveen Sunil total ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು 2,90,000. in that we have to less our intercompany dues. ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂತು intercompany dues? adjustment ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರಿ ಎಷ್ಟು 50,000. that one we deducted. so ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2,40,000. bills payable same 40,000 35,000 they have given. see here 40 35. So total become 75,000. in that less intercompany dues. Intercompany dues ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂತು? you can see here total 20,000 into, in that they discounted 12,000. so ಎಷ್ಟು ಉಳಿತು 8,000. okay, ಎಷ್ಟು ಉಳಿತು 8,000. so 8,000 is nothing but our intercompany's dues. so ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು bills payable 67,000. when we combine this both the trade payable ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು 3,07,000. you can see here 3,07,000. so total liability becomes 17,03,000. 17,03,000. now let's move to the assets. as usual, tangible fixed assets which is nothing but land and building ಮತ್ತು machinery. you can see here land and building ಮತ್ತು machinery. land and building and machinery ಇದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲ, directly it becomes 9,60,000. as usual, tangible fixed assets goodwill. total goodwill calculation ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂದಿತ್ತು ನಮ್ದಿಲ್ಲಿ 1,85,000. 1,85,000 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ 64,000. you can see here goodwill 1,85,000, capital reserve dues 64,000. so intangible, that is nothing but goodwill ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು 1,21,000. this 1,20,000 we have taken in the form of note number 5. now let's move to the next. that is nothing but what our inventories. as usual, stock you can see in the problem. stock illiti, where is the stock? okay, see stock ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ 2,40,000 plus 75,000. so as usual we have taken here 2,40,000 and 75,000. it's become 3,15,000. so I told you in the format unrealized profits links to stock as well as profit. so already profit ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು deduct ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ unrealized profit. so here also we have to deduct from the stock ಎಷ್ಟು 5,000. so total inventories become 3,10,000. as usual, trade receivable, that is nothing but our debtors. problem ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರಿ ಪ್ರವೀಣ್ ಮತ್ತು ಸುನೀಲ್, it becomes 2,30,000. intercompany dues ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂತು 50,000. creditors ಮೇಲೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಲೆಸ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಲೆಸ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. so bills payable same as usual. so 8,000 dues, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಲೆಸ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. and as usual, cash and cash equivalent. okay, so this is the things. lengthy ಐತಿ, but it's very easy, you can go for it. remaining calculation you will get to know how to calculate. so 5 marks ನಲ್ಲಿ already ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದೀವಿ how to make this working note, how to make this working note, how to calculate this majority and minority chart, and how to prepare our cost of control. new things ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ capital reserve ಮತ್ತು unrealized profit. so already ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂತು in the form of working note, also in the adjustment. so as usual, consolidated balance sheet is nothing but what? combination of both companies. okay, so both company combine ಮಾಡಿದ ನಂತರ ಏನು ಬರ್ತೈತಿ ನಮ್ದು consolidated balance sheet ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. so already I shown you how to prepare this working note. This is very important exam point of view. Just go through the remaining question paper. Just see if you have textbook, if similar question is there, you can solve it. Okay. Thank you so much.